This is an Elvis A to Z production.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got two strong arms and I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help.
Put those damn headphones on, or the goon will punish you.
All right, hello everybody. This is Rick from Elvis A to Z, and I got Cam right here to the left of me, on the right, what you're looking at the screen. And today we are doing Inside the Studio number 17. Matt, can you believe we got 17 already now?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? There's so many songs. What someday soon we're going to say, okay, we're on episode 12,142. Oh.
L2WB 009.
Yep. McDonald's had an old farm. Anyway, we're having fun. So we did a watch party last night. So I hope if some of you got a chance to get in there, and we're going to be doing more. We had fun watching a documentary, and we're going to do more documentaries. But we have something else we really need to do. We need to enter the studio, and we're going to do this in a bluesy way. Mystical, but bluesy. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that worked out nice.
Nice little bluesy intro into the studio. So this isn't the studio that well, actually, it might be the studio for the last song we do, but American Sound was the studio that Elvis recorded these first two that we're doing. And we are doing Long Black Limousine. We're doing This Is the Story. And then we're doing a rockin' version recording, very good jam session of a whole lot of shaking going on. And it's a great one. And then we're going to end the show with a nice a cappella of Long Black Limousine. So hang around, watch it. We're going to have fun. First thing we need to do here, though, is who was there? American Sound. This is on January 13th, 1969. We got Felton and Chips. So Chips was the main producer. And we got the Memphis Boys, Reggie Young, Gene Chrisman, Bobby Emmons, Tommy Cogbill, Mike Leach, and Bobby Wood. This is the very first song that Elvis was sang for that session. Those sessions, American Sound. This is the first one. And with the song that it is and how powerful it is, it's amazing to listen to. And it's got several takes, but some of them are false starts. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 of them are false starts. And so that's them. And the first couple are not in stereo on the takes, but it'll kick into the stereo takes once they start getting really serious about what they're doing, I guess. Or they just didn't release them in stereo. That may be it. So you ready, Cam?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Okay. Here we go.
There's a long line of mornings driving down a little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to blow.
Oops.
Such a sight to blow.
I know. Only Elvis.
Yeah.
Take 2, a long false start here. I love that pitch. That pitch for him.
There's a long line of mourners driving down our little street. They're fancy cars, you know, they're such a sight to see. Oh, they're all your rich friends who knew you in the city. Well, and now they finally brought you home to me. When you left, you know you told me that someday you'd be returning in a fancy car for all the town to see. Well, everyone is watching you. Well, you finally got your dream. You're riding in a long black limousine. You know the papers, they told us how you lost your life. Party and the fatal crash that night. Well, the race upon the highway, oh, the curve you didn't see. Well, and now you're in that long black limousine.
You know, even with it being a mono, man, you can still pick out that clean sound of that guitar and the bass runs so clearly.
Yeah, that's I don't know. There's just something about the delivery of that song that just I don't know. It's like his voice was his voice, but he treated his voice like an external instrument.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of the to me it's one of the haunt. There's only a couple of songs that he's got that haunting feel to it.
Yeah,
It's just the way this is, you know. So prophetic.
yeah. It's almost like he was talking about what was going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. And that's probably why the demo appealed to him. You know,
Yeah,
he could probably envision in his mind a big old funeral procession driving through Memphis, you know, bringing home the person that left to be a big star or whatever, and comes home, you know, in a long
yeah,
black limousine.
yeah,
And you know, when you sit there and you look at those pictures of that funeral procession, and all the cops on the side saluting Elvis as he went by, and you know, they loved him. That town loved that man to no end, you know.
yeah. It's like Rex Humbard also said when they pulled up to the stoplight and they stopped next to this guy sitting on a Harley Davidson. He said this big old guy filled with tattoos and he had the sleeves ripped out of his jacket. And when they pulled up next to him, he took his helmet off his head and he put his helmet on his chest and he saluted.
Wow.
He said that was to him that was one of the most poignant moments of the whole day.
All right, so we're up to here. Take number 3, another false start.
There's a long
That piano note.
line of mourners driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh, yeah.
Something sound.
What?
number, I don't know, 4. Take 4.
See, it wasn't long after this when Chips finally kicked Felton out.
Yeah.
Or Elvis did, or somebody did.
There's a long line of mourners driving down our street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh, yeah.
Something sound. What? We're over. Number 5.
It would drive me up the wall, I
Yeah.
tell you.
There's a long line of mourners driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Let me start again.
One more time. Gene, hit your cymbal. That's the Scotch car.
Lieutenant.
You know, one thing I would probably consider on this one where they keep stopping and all that is this is the first time they've all been together, and they're just starting. This is the very first song, the very first couple takes. So, you know, it's going to take a little time for them to all get the feel of each other, and Elvis probably get the feel. But you know, also, you know, it drives me nuts to have Felton just stop something. I couldn't hear why he stopped it, but
No.
you know, you never know. But it is aggravating with the way they can splice and dice and all that stuff. You know,
Right.
I just love that low piano note.
Oh.
There's a long
Ooh, one stereo.
line of mourners driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh, yeah. They're all your rich friends who knew you in the city. Well, now they finally brought you home to me.
That organ, man.
Oh.
When you left, you know you told me that someday you'd be returning in a fancy car, all the town to see. Oh yeah. Well, everyone is watching you. You finally got your dream. Well, you're riding in that long black limousine. You know the papers, they told them how you lost your life. Oh yeah. The party and the fatal crash that night. Well, the race upon the highway, oh, the curve you didn't see. Well, you're riding in that long black limousine. A chauffeur at the wheel, dressed up so fine. Well, I'll never love you. Oh, my heart, all my dreams, yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Oh, yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Oh, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Oh, shit, they're with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, with you in that long black limousine.
My God, when it goes to that stereo and you can start distinguishing that organ over in my left ear, and then
Yeah.
Reggie Young comes in with the guitar and it's like almost dead center, but you can, yeah. Oh my God, how do you get any better than, you know what? I thought of something while I was doing this. I'm going to throw this out. Tell me what you think. All these songs that he did, what was it, 37 or something like that from these sessions?
Yeah.
You had no bass singer. No one really
Yeah.
hitting the low bass song notes.
Yeah, true.
There might be a couple, but I try to think of nothing like In the Ghetto.
No.
You know how you always could hear. It's like what some of the ones we've done here, where you had the Jordanaires. So let's get back to it.
There's a long
It's back to mono now. And you can still distinguish those instruments.
Elvis,
yeah.
That piano note is
There's
just,
a long
Yeah, it's
line of moon. It's the it's a little too hard for that quiet part, isn't it?
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're on.
Lieutenant.
here's the master.
oh, that
There's
bass
a
thing.
long line of mourners driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh yeah, they're all your rich friends who knew you in the city, and now they finally
Oh my God.
brought you home to me.
Jeez.
When you left, you know you told me that someday you'd be returning
I like
in
the
a
relaxed
fancy
tempo.
car,
Yes.
all the town to see.
That bass. Right on down the line.
Well, now everyone is watching you. You finally had your dream Yeah, and you're riding in a long black limousine. You know the paper told of how you lost your life. Oh yeah. The party and the fatal crash that night. Well, the race upon the highway, oh, the curve you didn't see. Well, you're riding in that long black limousine.
Seems naked here without the overdub.
Yeah,
It sounds good.
brilliant. Modulation.
Through tear-filled eyes, I watch as you ride by. Oh yeah. A chauffeur at the wheel, dressed up so fine. I'll never love another. Oh, all my dreams, well, with you in that long black limousine. Well, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Well, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, there with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, there with you in that long black limousine. Oh, yeah, there with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, there with you in that long black limousine.
Yeah, I think they went back over and did overdubs on for part of the vocals. Let's see, takes right. So, number 9 is the master unrepaired. Yeah, part of the vocal track used for master. So they came back on the overdubs. So we're about to hear. I think the next one is going to be the complete everything overdub, all that. I think, if I remember. It's been so long since I did this. This is the second time we've done this. Somewhere along the line, dumbass here. He kind of lost the original that we recorded.
Okay.
That's me. I looked everywhere, so we're redoing this, but I'm actually getting a better feel for it this time. But anyway, so let's continue. Let's see. This is the final take master. Oh yeah. Here we go.
There's a long
Yep, you got the horn
line of mornings
organ.
driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh yeah, they're all your rich friends.
There's the girl.
Who knew you in the city, and now they finally brought you home to me. When you left, you know you told me that someday returning in a fancy A chauffeur at the wheel, dressed up so fine. Well, I'll never love another. Oh, my heart, all my dreams, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, 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 with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, yeah, with you in that long black limousine.
Good mix, Chips.
It's it blows me away every time that he's able to sing with such emotion. It's like
Yeah.
you can hear the desperation in his voice. It's almost like he's talking from experience.
Oh, that acapella, man. When we hear that, break. You got hold on to your giblets. We got another giblet grabber here for you.
And the other thing is listening to the girls too. In the beginning, I could never understand it, but now
Yeah.
that we've done a couple of inside the studio episodes, and they 100% right. There's a certain soul with the black backup group
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
that you just
but now these two, the holiday girls, they're white.
gee.
Yeah, but they had that soul feel, man.
I wonder why he never did that one live.
I wonder how it would come across.
Probably not with the same. Probably not
You
with the
have,
same
yeah, yeah,
soul.
yeah. You couldn't. The intro would really. I don't know if that
No.
intro would, unless that was something that you opened up with. Like I'm envisioning it now. You're in the arena. The lights go down, and instead of 2001: A Space Odyssey, you open up with the intro, a long intro like Long Black Limousine, and you got kind of a blue light shining on the stage with a fog, with this fog machine, and you're hearing the boom, that piano note, boom, and you just keep building it up, and then
And then,
and then he just saunters out and he goes, "There's a long line of mourners," and then you build it up. That'd be kind of a cool.
oh,
You think about it.
yeah.
That would be a perfect intro song just to kind of change it up. You don't have to open up with something upbeat like, you know, CC Rider and all that. You know, Elton John. When I saw him at the first, well, both times I saw him in L.A. The first time I saw him, he opened up with "Funeral for a Friend," and that's what it was. The stage was all blue lights, and you know, "The Funeral for a Friend," the song from Elton. You know, that's a fucking awesome song. And that's how he introed. He didn't come out until he kicked into "Love Lies Bleeding." So that whole "Funeral for the Friend" was just, and it was building up, and the lights were blue, and you didn't see anything but smoke. And then he comes out and he's sitting at the piano, and it kicks right into "Love." Oh, what an intro!
Wow.
That was one of the best intros I'd ever seen, as far as the way they built it up. You know. All right, guys, I digress. All right, this is the story, and I'm sticking to it. So this was done the same time, the same players, Memphis Boys. This is the same day that he did this limousine. As we're going through American Sound, we're doing it in the order that Elvis recorded them. So here are the takes. There's a quick intro. We'll hear the pre-dub, and we'll hear the final take. So I think it's 3, maybe 4 tracks that we're going to listen to. Not a whole lot. And then we're going to kick it into some bebop and rockin' southern, Anyway, we're going to have fun. Stupid. You go ahead and hit me with a dumb one. All right, take one, false start. This is the story.
Come on in.
Can we get a pickup?
Now, two's the one that he used as a master. So basically, he did it in one take, the main master. He did it also with false start.
I play the song.
I love this song.
That was our own. Your photographs by my side. I know I can't forget you, so I don't even try.
Definitely got a head.
The note you left is in my hand. I read again what you say. You're sorry, but you love him, and you're both gone away. This is the story of a man whose world had fallen apart, and it's the story that is breaking my heart.
Love that.
An open fire, my favorite chair. I get a book from the shelf,
Ooh.
but the words I am reading could apply to myself. This is the story of a man whose world is falling apart, and it's the story that is breaking my heart. It's the story that is breaking my heart. Yes, it's the story that is breaking my heart. It's the story that is breaking my heart. Yes, it's the story that is breaking my heart. This is the story that is breaking.
Okay, let's play back.
Yeah, I was kind of ready for that to end. They got enough. They got enough there to overdub with. Trust me.
they could cut 2 whole new takes just from those, just from the last 16 bars.
Even Chips goes, okay. All right, here's the overdub. In mono.
Play the song that was our own. Your photographs by my side. I know I can't forget you, so I don't even try. The note you left is in my hand. Read again what you say. You're sorry, but you love him, and you're both gone away. This is the story of a man
We're gonna here's the final. The mix on this is just incredible. You know, they had a way in that studio make him sound sometimes like he's, and it's perfect for this song, like he's off in a distance. But for this song, it's just it's got it fits. I mean, in my opinion. And then normally I would not like the tempo, but the tempo just seems to fit.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah, now that I think about it, the beginning, the first two were a little bit slow.
Yeah, but yeah, this one it's just like it's still the tempo, even though they sped it up a little bit. The tempo, it all in some song. If it wasn't a well written song, it'd just be like, "Damn, this song just freaking drags." But this is not that type of song, you know. It just
It's
it
it, it's like if I compare this one to the live version,
yeah
the live one gets lost because the
yeah
message in the song is too fast.
yeah. It loses the impact of what the song was about.
Yeah.
All right, so let's listen to the final.
Oh.
Beautiful.
I play the song that was our own. Your photographs by my side. I know I can't forget you, so I don't even try. The note you left is in my hand. I read again what you say. You're sorry, but you love him, and you both gone away. This is the story of a man whose world has fallen apart, and it's the story that is breaking my heart.
Perfect, Bill.
Oh.
An open fire, my favorite chair. I get a book from the shelf, but the words I am reading could apply to myself. This is the story of a man whose world is falling apart, and it's the story that is breaking my heart. It's the story that is breaking my heart. Yes, it's the story.
Wow. That dead spot in the center that, when they threw those strings in, beautiful mix, man. You know, with the strings and the girls and wow.
I'm sorry, but Felton had no.
Yeah, that Chips shows why he has so many hits come out of that studio.
Geez, can you imagine if he'd been Elvis's producer permanently?
Yeah,
Oh, ooh.
yeah, yeah. I tell you what, I love that song. I've always loved that song, but listening to it now, how it came together, and the final mix, and geez, Chips and any of them there, they just Chips group there, man. He just had a great
He had a great
thing
ear.
going. Yeah. All right, so that's this is the story. So now we're going to step in. We're going to head to Nashville.
That was the story.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's get this over to. Okay, so we're going to be hitting Elvis country now, and we're going to see who's playing. So, Felton's back, and 𝐈𝐍𝐒 is the engineer. We have on guitar Chip Young and Eddie Hinton. I know Chip Young. I'm not real familiar with Eddie Hinton. And then on drums, Jerry Kerrigan, Norman Putnam on bass, and there's our buddy Charlie McCoy. He's going to be doing the organ and harmonica. I think there's a harmonica in this song. Right.
And Mr. David Briggs.
Oh yeah, I skipped that, didn't I? David Briggs. Yeah. Yeah. That was an interesting comment they made in that thing we watched last night about David Briggs hitting the wrong note or something like that. He made him. That was funny. That was a good show.
Yeah.
I'm glad we watched it. There was, like we said, it was just all such an upbeat, positive thing. All right, so and then in takes, it looks like a whole shit. Oh wait, it does because it's the wrong frickin' one. Okay, here we go. Get all of them, and I'm on takes. So basically done in just a couple of takes. So it's a jam session. We're gonna have fun listening to them jam with this song. And what did I say it was? It was done at Nashville. The picture that we have on the screen. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And I got another one somewhere. Get rid of you. All right, guys. Let's listen to a little whole lot of shaking going on. This is Jam City. Oh, yeah.
I was born in Macon, Georgia.
Hello.
They kept my daddy.
This is the wrong fucking song.
I don't care.
What the hell, man? What happened to... How'd that get in there? All right, guys. You're going to see a bunch of stupid little edits just before this, but we're gonna just let it go. No more phone calls. No more shit. Here we go.
How's it sound, Nugget? Pretty wild? Good. Okay, that means it's mediocre. When is that good?
I'm just gonna start carrying these scissors and getting ready for the edit.
Wait to hear what he's gonna play now. Felton, I'm going back to L.A. tonight. 12:30. I need some water out here, Joe and Richard and Charlie. You're all still on the goddamn payroll. All sitting there mesmerized, looking and waiting to get home and go to sleep. Give me some water in here.
He was having fun.
We're rolling. Hey, I'll tell you what. After we start, hey Jerry. After a while, after we've done the song and everything, let's go back into that rhythm thing that you start off with and fade it from there. You got that? Okay. All right.
There you
Because
go.
if you do, you'll be the first thing you've gotten all night.
I'm here.
Proof that he was the
I give
final
you a signal when
say.
to go back into it, we'll fade out.
Yeah.
When I get tired of singing a song, which will probably be just very shortly because I've been singing it too long already.
Ooh.
I like that sound. If you do it in there, in the soft spot even.
You hear that room, the reverb on the drum head.
Yeah.
In some cases between your ears.
Boom.
Okay, here we go. We're rolling. This will be one.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on.
mom. I said, come on over, baby. We got chickens in the barn. Who's born? What born? My barn. They come on over, baby. We got the bull by the horn. Yeah, we ain't
Do
faking.
not like the horn.
A whole lot of shaking
No.
going on. Yeah. I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake.
They don't even
I
touch
said,
it.
shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking.
They take them out for the
Whole lot of
final.
shaking going on. Well, I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. Well, my, I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake, all right. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. Well, I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake. Oh, I said, shake, baby, shake. Bop, bop, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, my mama said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake all night. I said, shake, baby, shake right, you ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. Wow. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake all right. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. Oh. Shake, baby, shake, shake. We ain't faking. Oh, a lot of shaking going on. Take it out, Jerry. Take it out.
The horns aren't even playing in harmony.
A whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, a whole lot of shaking going on. Baby, the just going on. How we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. Mama said, come on, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake on. I said, a whole lot of shaking going on. Shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake. All right. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Fade it out, man.
Well, at least he didn't have to listen to all those strings and horns or whatever during that take, because those were overdubbed afterwards after he sang his part. He got into it, man.
But, you know, do they actually write sheet music for the brass section when they come in and do overdubs? Because that sounds like they don't do it for hell. It's like they say, okay, everybody sit down, and as soon as you see the red light go on, play whatever the hell you want to play.
Yeah, it did not fit at all. I'm glad they took
No.
it out in the final. You know, they removed him.
I mean, they weren't even playing in tune. I mean, we were going from from an A chord to an E chord, and they were still go did it up here. It's like, seriously, you're
Yeah.
not even gonna move to the scale.
Yeah. Yeah,
Another
they removed them. Brass horn
another
overdubs on. They did it. They did it a month later. 3 weeks later.
a classic case of triple F.
All right.
Ferocious beep Felton.
Who?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's listen to the next take. I don't know if this is the final or not. Now that yeah, they've got paid to do. This is the man. Oh, listen to that mix. Oh wow.
I said, come on over, baby, and a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby, and a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, we got chickens in the barn. Who's born, what born, my born. Now, come on over, baby, we got the bull by the horn. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake.
Get the organ.
Yeah.
The organ is right here.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking. The whole lot of shaking going on with my mama said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake, all right. I said shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. I said come on over, baby, the whole lot of shaking going on.
Oh yeah.
I said come
Hear that
on
floor
over, the
top.
whole lot of shaking
Yeah.
going on. We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Easy now. I said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake. Oh, shake, baby, shake. Bop, bop, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said come on over, baby, the whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said come on over, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on here. Mama said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake all night. I said shake, baby, shake right, you ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. Wow, 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 wow. I said shake, baby, shake now. No, I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. Oh. Shake, baby, shake, shake. We ain't faking. Oh, a lot of shaking going on. Take it out, Jerry. Take it out.
Hey, I love that acoustic.
Oh, everything, man. So, all these years, it wasn't until the last couple of years when I got these masters and all that, you know, the takes. I always thought that he says, take it out, Jerry. I thought he was talking to Jerry Schiff with the bass run. Take it out, Jerry. I could picture him just going on. Jerry's not even freaking there. It's Jerry Kerrigan, the drummer. Take it out, man.
Ah.
Yeah, look at that was who was on drums, Jerry Kerrigan. Briggs was on piano. He was banging that sucker. Charlie McCoy. I didn't hear a whole lot of harmonic in that song.
No.
The guitar parts were great. I mean, what a freaking great mix, man. You know, props to him. You know, I'll give Felton props on that one. Al Pachuki for the mix, man.
Even the bongos coming in there was nice.
I heard that. I go, oh my God, listen to that. Yeah. So, you know, that's all it takes he really took. There was one little false start, but I took out the middle parts where they just added the brass and they just added the strings. 2 different takes. There was no point in that. I just went ahead and just put it all together and just so you can all hear that with it, and then thank God they got rid of all
Oh,
that crap. That would have just ruined that song.
yeah, because it was going straight over him. It was like you couldn't even concentrate on anything else.
I could just see an unplugged version of that where they're all sitting around with acoustic
Oh,
instruments and drums and congas and all that, and oh my God, what a great sound that would be! Just all acoustic.
yeah.
Hey girl, you okay? Hey, come here, girl. Here you go. You want a bone? Huh? What's up with you guys, huh? Don't want any bones now that he's spoiled freaking rotten. I don't know.
They,
They've been acting kind of skittish today. I don't know what's going on. There's nobody here. That's why. I got I got one of the cameras got knocked over, so I can't see the living room, which drives me batty when I'm not home. Anyway, so that was a whole lot of shaking going on from 1970. Great jam. Great jam. So now, as promised, we are going to hear Long Black Limousine a cappella. So basically, folks, hold on to your giblets.
There's a long line of mourners driving down our little street. Their fancy cars are such a sight to see. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They're all your rich friends who knew you in the city. And now they've finally brought you home to me. When you left, you know you told me that someday you'd be returning in a fancy car, all the town to see. Oh, yeah. Well, now everyone is watching you.
Wow.
You finally had your dream, and you're riding in a long black limousine. You know the paper told of how you lost your life. Oh, yeah. The party and the fatal crash that night. Well, the race upon the highway, oh, the curve you didn't see. Well, you're riding in that long black limousine.
You're riding in that long black limousine.
Pick it up.
Through tear-filled eyes, I'll watch as you ride by. Oh, yeah. A chauffeur at the wheel, dressed up so fine. Well, I'll never love another. Oh, my heart, all my dreams, yeah, with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine. Yeah, they're with you in that long black limousine.
wow. Wow. Wow.
The first song he did when he walked in there.
It just goes to prove again that, you know, and that's a sad thing because musicians today, I almost, I almost feel guilty for calling them musicians because most of them today are not musicians.
No,
Because
they're computer text.
yeah, that's because they all hide behind the Pro Tools and the Auto Tune and this, that, and the next thing. It's like, to me, this is a shining example of a musician, and I might be classed as being a little bit subjective, but even if I remove myself, show me one musician in the last 30 years that you can pull out, with the exclusion of Elvis, obviously. Okay, let's go even closer. The last 20 years. Give me one musician that you can pull out all the backing and just listen to the vocal. What musician is out there that's going to make you stop after 4 minutes and 35 seconds and go,
You know,
wow.
and the thing about what you're saying too is you don't know if that bare vocal has been auto tuned.
No.
Where when we're sitting here listening to Elvis, didn't exist then.
Yeah.
It's just pure Elvis, no adjustments. They can't adjust his voice. All right, listen. Our live stream is Sunday at 1 o'clock every week. Coffee date with Elvis fans, Blue Moon guys, and then we had fun with the watch parties. We're gonna do some more watch parties and some other stuff. So we're starting to be a little more and more busy as we go. So hopefully adding more, entertainment for everybody. Outside of that, what you got, Cam? Anything to say before we say adios, muchachos?
Nothing more important except to say thank you so much, guys, for all your continued support and encouragement. Because, like I said last week, if it wasn't for you guys
No,
out there watching and listening, we wouldn't be doing this. So, thank you so much to you guys. Because without you guys, we wouldn't have necessity to be here. So, thank you so much.
So we're gonna go out on a nice little theme. This one's for Val.